Let's pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today we will teach about Rupa. So in the Abhidhamma, there is 2 kinds. One is Brahmata, ultimate reality. The other one is Panyati. So important thing is Brahmata. Mostly, the Buddha teaches in the Abhidhamma, ultimate reality. So ultimate reality is there are 4 kinds: Citta, consciousness; Cetasika, mental factors; Rupa, materiality; and Nibbana. So there are 4 kinds. Citta, we have thoughts. Cetasika also we have thoughts. Citta, Cetasika is that is a mentality. Now we will teach materiality, Rupa. So Rupa is 28 types. 28 types. 4 types of underived, concrete materiality, Nibbana Rupa. Nibbana means caused by causes, caused by temperature, citta, karma, and nutriments. That is a Nibbana Rupa. So, first of all, great essentials, Mahabhuta. Mahabhuta means quite a few definitions. Maha is great or big. Buddha is obvious. Big, obvious thing. So about the materiality, whatever we see, they are Mahabhuta. For example, in our body, have these 4 kinds of Rupa. That is very big and very obvious, because our body is quite big, quite obvious. In the same way, we see the houses, we see cars, mountain, the earth, water. Everything is composed of these 4 Rupa. So these are very obvious, very big and obvious. They are different form, but built with these elements. Because of this, Mahabhuta, great or big obvious things. The other are not so obvious. Some definition are Maha-Abhuta. Maha is a big or great. Abhuta is like not really. Not really is like a telling lie. For example, we are seeing as a man, woman. So, although we say man and woman, there is no man, there is no woman, according to ultimate reality. Just the form of four elements. So, the four elements, these four rupas are pretend as a man or as a woman. So, that means great, like Abhuddha. Abhuddha is not real, like telling a lie. For example, like a magician. Magician is show something, like a bird. Actually, there is no bird. Something that they pretend, like that. In the same way, we see car, we see house, we see man and woman, mountain. They are actually no mountain, no car, no house. These are four elements. But these four elements are make a telling line for you, like that. You have to think that is a man, woman, house, a car, like that. Actually, if you see by using knowledge, these are only four elements. Although you think that is a car, that is a house, that is a man, like that. Because of this, Maha Abhuddha. Maha is great, Abhuddha is not real. Not real, yeah. That is like telling a lie. Something a magician show you. That is not real. That is a great telling lie, like that. These rupas also will show you in different form, but that is not real. Real means you may think that is a man, that is a woman, that is not real. So that is only, real then is only four elements, but you cannot see four elements. You may see that is a man, woman, car, house, like that. So that is what we call Mahabuddha. So what are they? Number one, earth elements. Earth elements. Number two, water elements. Number three, fire elements. Number four, wind elements. So these are we call four, sometimes we use four elements, or great essential rupas, or Mahabuddhas, we can call. So that is our body is composed of these forces, built by these forces. So also we can practice by using these four. Especially we can practice vipassana. Vipassana is discerning our body, knowing, understanding about our body. So to know about our body, we have to start with these four elements. That if we learn these four elements, we can break through our body by discerning these four elements. Very useful, very useful. So we need to know that. So if you don't know these four elements, you cannot know other rupas. If you practice this, your body can be break down. So after that, wherever you want to go with your knowledge, you can go, because the body is already break down. So you can discern other materialities. Also you can discern other mentalities, because mentality is arise based on these rupas. So if you know rupas, you can have a chance to know mentalities. So to know rupas, first of all, you need to know these four elements. So four elements is very important to go through into your body. So number one is other elements. What is other elements? So usually in scripture teaches in 4 ways. First way is, number 1 is the signs. What is the signs of 4 elements? Or what is the characteristics of earth element? Kakala. Kakala is like a hardness or roughness. That is a kakala. In our body, have other element that is hard, especially in our body, the bones, teeth are very hard or very tough. Or hardness, roughness, especially. Also heaviness. So if we touch teeth and teeth, you can feel hardness. So the whole body we have a hardness. That is because of earth element. You have to discern hardness of the whole body. The same way can say roughness, heaviness, can say. So not only bones, into the flesh also have, into the blood also have, but that a little bit less. Into the bone, much hardness. So that is the characteristics of earth elements. So if we teach completely, there are 6 kinds: hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, and lightness. So actually hardness and softness like the same. If a little bit harder, that is what we call soft. So in the same way, heavy and light, actually the nature is the same. If less heavy, we call light. So roughness and smoothness, like opposite, but actually the same. If a little rough, that is what we call soft. So in our body, we can feel this 6. The whole body have to discern. So now we sit, our body is heavy like that. Sometime we rise up, we should feel lightness or light. In this way, the whole body have to do. In the same way, some parts are very rough. We feel that spread the whole body with the knowledge. Sometimes smooth. Smooth is tongue touch the lip, and that is smooth with the saliva. So feel that spread the whole body like that. Softness is like that. If we sit stomach area soft, for example, feel that from some parts. After that, spread the whole body. In your knowledge, may appear in the meditating time. So that is the characteristics. What is the function of other elements? Badhaitana. Badhaitana is that is like the place to stay for other rupa. Like our earth, earth is to stay for other things. In the same way, that element accept other things. So in this way, we can know this earth element. Next one is a water element. Water element is usually we say flowing and cohesion. That is the characteristics. Like water, if when you put water into the tissue, the water spreads or wet the tissue. That is its nature. So in our body also have water elements. Because of water elements, some sweats, the blood like that, spread the whole body. That is we say flowing, actually like a wetting. make wet. Every part a little bit wet, not so dry, because of water elements. That is what we call flowing. Next one is a cohesion. Cohesion is a collect something because of water. For example, soap powder. Into the soap powder, detergent powder, you pour water, so they collect, or you can make a block. So in our body also, because of water, like a hand is like a hand, not spread. If nothing water, very dry, the flesh will spread here and there. So that is a cohesion. So if you want to discern water element, you have to see, especially into the blood, because of much water. Into the blood, into the urine, into the mouth area, saliva. Saliva, if you focus on that, many saliva will come out like that. So that is a flowing, you discern the flowing. Not only mouth area, later you have to spread part by part. You can feel flowing, because all the waters are going around in our body, in our body. If we meditate, we can see flowing. Cohesion is you hold like that. You hold it, you can feel cohesion, or like a collecting, grouping. So after that, you spread the whole body. Now we have a form, hand, head like that. Legs have forms because of water elements. So if you know the whole body, you can go next one. Next one is fire element. Fire element is the characteristics of fire element is heat and cold, like one temperature. Heat and cold is like actually the same. If less heat, that is a cold. Not really, not two there, that is the only one there. For example, this weather, some people may say cold, some people may say heat. Actually one temperature only. In the same way, in our body have a heat and cold. Which side you want to see? If you want to see heat, you can see heat. So some places may hot, so you focus that, you spread that, your body may hot, you feel may hot, because we see hot side. So some parts are may cold, feel that, after that spread the whole body, possible to see cold. So at least you can know one temperature, maybe heat, maybe hot, maybe cold. So if you have a concentration, the weather is not so cold and not so heat, if so you can see two sides. Cold also you can see, heat also you can see. So that is a fire element. So what is the function of fire element is make like mature. Mature is not so hot, make a burning, not so wet, make a burning. For example, our skin little bit dry, not like flesh inside, because of heat. If there is totally no heat, the skin may wet. Sometimes we got a disease, many water come out from the body. So that is the weather or the heat not balance. Sometimes if very heat, the skin may be very dry like that, very dry. So the heat make our body like to dry like that. Also to make softer. Softer is if because of water, because of heat, the flesh are quite soft because of balancing. So, but meditating in time, only you need to see, especially cold and heat. Next one is wind element. Wind element is supporting and pushing, or pushing and supporting. So we can shake our body. Why? That is why wind, because of wind element, we can shake our body because of this wind. That elements have inside. Because of this, we can shake. Some people get disease like stroke. They cannot shake. Already spoiled wind element in some parts. So they cannot shake. So that is a pushing. Supporting is like that. We sit like that, especially around the back have a supporting. Because of this, we cannot fall down like that. If we not have a wind, we may fall down like that. That is a supporting. So if you want to discern wind element, something you should shake. You feel pushing. That is a pushing. If you want to discern supporting, you make a stride, you feel supporting. So after that, you spread the whole body. Every part have a supporting. Like we sit like that, have a supporting. We keep the head here, have a supporting. So in this way, we have to discern other elements, water element, fire element, wind element, Gananga. If we do Gananga, our knowledge later faster and faster. So other element is if we say completely 6 characteristics. Water element is 6 characteristics is hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, lightness. Water element is 2 characteristics, flowing and cohesion. Fire element is 2, cold and heat. Wind element is pushing and supporting. All are 12 characteristics. So you should discern again with your knowledge. With your knowledge. If you discern again later, faster and faster, at that time later you can see your some people within 1 minute can go around 3 times mostly after getting concentration. But some people are first of all they have to discern only 1 or 2 characteristics within 1 sitting like that. To get 1 round and sometimes may take time 30 minutes like that, or 1 hour. But later your mind faster and faster you can do. Within 1 minute about 3 times you can do. After that later you can see like at the same time. Like children who see the movies, they can see picture together with letters, subtitle, like at the same time, because of fluency. Actually, we cannot see something at the same time, but if we are very clever, like I can see the same time. So now, if I see like at the same time, I can see all people. Actually, not like that. We have to see 1 by 1. Even 1, we have to see head, body, leg, like that. Part by part we see. But the mind is very quick because we already have practiced about that. So in the same way, if you practice meditation, later can see quickly. So at that time, the body is like become smoke, sometimes like ice block. Later become very bright. Only lights. You may not know this is a hand, this is a legs, this is a head, but your body is like light, or like mirrors. You can see like that. So at that time, if you continue to discern space, you may see lights or you may see like mirrors. Mirror is like glasses that can go through, because of our body have a translucence. Because of this, we can see. So if we see space, the body become break as a small pieces. Like under the light, you can see some small pieces. In the same way, body is not like a body, not like a block, small pieces. So your mind, wherever you want to go, you can go. You have concentration. If you want to descend, your nail can go to the nail. If you want to descend into the heart, your mind can go into the heart. Because at that time you don't see as a body. You are seeing like a small pieces under the light. So that is to break our body. Wherever you want to go, can go. Whatever you want to descend, possible to descend. At that time, we may continue to descend other things. So even small pieces have 4 elements. So you can descend, you should go into the heart and descend 4 elements. Hardness, like that, 6 characteristics, at least 1 element, 1 characteristics. In the small pieces, you may not see all, or you may see a few things. For example, hardness, roughness, you may see. Other things you may see, you may not see, according to your knowledge, because of very small. Very small. You may see among one characteristics, at least, among 6, among 2, like that. So you have to descend into the heart, into the eye, into the ear, into the nose, into the tongue. Every body part you have to practice to descend 4 elements. Your mind, first of all, not so easy, but later can do. Sometimes, how to say, zoom in, zoom out. The whole body have to descend. Also, small pieces also, you have to descend. So later your mind can do big one also. You can do small one also. So in this way, you have to descend 4 elements. After descending like that, you can descend other materialities. Now, other materialities are what? So, 24 types of derived materiality, upadaya rupa. Upadaya rupa is rupa is a materiality. Upadaya is a dependent on what? On 4 elements. These 24 rupas are dependent on 4 elements. 4 elements also dependent each other. Dependent each other, not dependent others. Only among 4 they dependent. Water cannot exist without other elements. Fire, wind element. In the same way, earth alone cannot exist. Fire alone cannot exist. They have to depend on each other. So these 24 are only dependent on others. Others is what? Others is 4 elements. So that is we call upadaya rupa. Upadaya rupa is they have to arise dependent on 4 elements. 4 elements, but 4 elements not dependent on upadaya rupa. Like that. So first of all, translucent materiality, pasada rupa. Pasada rupa we call. Pasada is a translucent. Rupa is a materiality. Those materialities are translucent. Translucent is like glasses. So number 1, eye translucency. That is into the eye. Previous one is 4 elements, the whole body. Now, eye translucency is only into the eye, like into the black ball. There is in the middle, there is one part, translucency. If in front of this eye, some color appear into the eye. So in that place you can descend. So by discerning the four elements, your body break it down. Everything's small pieces, like a dust, another light. So at that time you can go into the eye. So you have to check other colors are impinged into the eye, like that. Some light, torch light, point at our eye. So that is impinge. So into the ear, although torch light do like that, no problem. Cannot impinge. But that translucency is can catch the color, the form. So to discern that, you go there. First of all, you discern the four elements. After that, you check color nearby. Color impinge or not. If color is impinged, that is you should know that is eye translucency. Eye translucency. So if so, you know eye translucency. So eye translucency is can take the color object. Color object cannot take the sound. Different function. Like a camera, not like a recorder, like that. So next one is ear translucency. To discern ear translucency, you have to go into the ear. Into the ear have some parts. According to scripture saying, there is a small hair, body hair. That part is can catch the sound. So go there, you focus there. First of all, you have to discern the four elements. After that, if you want to discern ear translucency, stick four elements. Ear translucency is dependent on four elements into the ear. So your mind stick there. You should listen to the sound. Sound impinging your ear. Impinging your ear. So at that time, if the sound impinge, that is ear translucency. You know that rupa. After that, nose translucency. That is into the nose. Into the nose. So you should go into the nose. You should discern four elements. After that, to know nose translucency, you get a smell from somewhere around here also. Smell. So smell touching. Smell impinge. That is sensitivity. That is sensitivity. If so, you should understand that, that is a nose translucency. Can catch the smell, cannot catch the color, cannot catch the sound. Your nose, although you shouted, no problem. But if a smell is very strong, if so, that is impinge that. So because that is a nose translucency, different function. Next one is a tongue translucency. Tongue translucency is into the tongue. So you should go tongue place, you should discern four elements. Others are small pieces only, not like a tongue. But we can know where is the tongue. So go there. First of all, discern four elements. If you not discern four elements, the body not break. Like a tongue is like a tongue. So because of discerning four elements, the body already break. Whenever you see body is not like this body, or like maybe like the dust under the light. So no block, no see as a block. So go to the tongue. So you should taste something like that. So taste impinge into your tongue. So at that time you should understand that is a tongue translucency. Tongue's translucency is cannot arise alone, dependent on four elements. So next one is a body translucency. Body translucency is the whole body. Wherever you touch, can accept a tangible object. Tangible object. Something touch our body, we have a chance to know. if we not get a disease. So wherever we touch, we can know because of body translucency. Some bodies are, because of disease, they break translucency. Although touch, they don't know. So to discern body translucency, everywhere you can discern. Because into the eye also have, because you touch your eye, you may pain. Like that. So into the eye, true translucency, one is color, one is eye translucency, one is body translucency. Into the ear, true translucency, one is ear translucency, one is body translucency. Because of this, the ear is feel the sound, also feel the touching, feel the insects, like that. So in the same way, into the nose, true translucency, one is nose translucency, one is body translucency. So your nose feel the smell, also feel the touching. So into the tongue also true translucency, one is tongue translucency, one is body translucency. So to differentiate quite easy what they catch. If they catch the taste, that is the tongue translucency. If because you drink very hot soup, later burn. What burn? That is you burn body translucency. Because the body is no heat and cold. Tongue translucency don't know heat and cold, only know the taste. So the other part, only we know touching. Although you put a very delicious food into your hand, you don't know. That is a different function. So the other parts only have body translucency. By touching, you don't know color, you don't know smell. Well, with the hand, so only you may know this is hard or this is hot. Like that, you may know. So to discern that, you may go any part of the body. After that, touch something. Actually, already touch because our flesh stick each other. So in some part hot, the other part we know, like that. So now we sit on the seat. Seat is if hard, we know because we have body translucency. So body translucency catches the object, a tangible object, which is hard, or which is hot, or which is pushing. So that is a body translucency. So eye translucency is only into the eye, no other place. Ear is only into the ear, nose is only into the nose. Tongue translucency is into the tongue only. Body translucency is the whole body. Everywhere you can discern. Even into the eye, ear, nose, tongue, into the heart, every place have. So that is translucency. So if one group of materiality have a translucency, that small piece is bright or translucent, like glasses. The other rupa is not translucent, not like a glass. So next one we should go is field materiality, gochara rupa. We may say the object materiality. Field materiality is object materiality. One is color. Color is cannot arise alone, have to dependent on 4 elements. Color of what? Color of 4 elements. No other things. Color of 4 elements. Whatever we have, there is a color. Yeah, so color is a color of 4 elements. If there is a 4 elements, there is a color. So color is everywhere we can discern. Color is only can catch with the eye or mind. With the mind also can catch. Mind is can catch everything. So we see something is just a color. We don't know man or woman by seeing. Eye is we cannot know. Eye is only can catch the color. So knowing man and woman, house and car is not with the eye, with the mind. With the mind, like that. So let us, we English let us, we see something. That is only we can know color, we don't know the meaning. Knowing meaning is with the mind. If I write in Myanmar, you may not know the meaning. Because you have an eye, but you don't have a mind. You don't have a mind is already learned. Not yet learned Myanmar. Although you see Myanmar letter, you cannot know the meaning. So in the same way, once you see, we may think that is a man, woman. With the eye, we can know. No, we cannot know that. Only we know colors and form. To know man and woman, house and car is we have to use other mind process. Mind process because of learning before. So color is only can know with the eye. So something in front of your eye, appear in your eye, that is a color. So to discern color, every small pieces you can approach. There is a color, some color. So you can see the color with the mind. Also, you can see the color with the eye. Only with the mind also can see, with the eye also can see. But with the ear cannot. That is one kind of materiality. Another is a sound. Sound is that is also dependent on four elements. Not everything has a sound. Not every club has a sound. So if we speak, has a sound. Why appear the sound? I want to speak something. So materiality arises around here. Already around the mouth, there is materiality, karma-born materiality, nutriment-born materiality, temperature-born materiality, already have around the mouth. So later, my mind want to speak. So that produce new materialities. Those materialities touch into some places each other. So because of four elements are touching each other, the sound come out. So the sound originally not have, because of four elements touching each other, the sound come out. So because of this, the sounds arise dependent on four elements. That is a mind-born sound. Another sound is a temperature-born. Because of temperature, in our body also sometimes into the stomach make a sound. That is a temperature-born sound. So if we touch this, can get a sound. That is also temperature-born sounds. The sound, without this, the sound cannot produce. So the sound arises dependent on four elements. Four elements. Previously, we have learned. So that is a sound, one kind of rupa. We have to discern. Not in every club. If you want to discern the sound, you should speak something A, B, like that. If we see A, this place. If we say B, this place, you should discern. You are mind focus here. After that, you have to recite B, like that. If so, you can know the sound. Quite easy. Next one is odor. Odor is a smell. Smell is in every body part have a smell. If there is something, there is a smell. This cups also have a smell accordingly. May not strong, may strong. So you should approach. You can approach every body part. Even small pieces have a smell. You can discern with your mind. Mind is can know everything. You may think only can know with the nose. Actually, usually we take the object of smell with the nose. Because of this, if you want to discern easily, you should go there. Your mind go there. You catch the smell with the nose translucency, but you move. So if you know here and there, that is not with the nose, with your mind. Can know with your mind. If you meditate. So everywhere you can discern this order. With the mind is, for example, something you see, some food that you see. Oh, that is a very smelling. Actually, you know you get a smell. Already the mind already go there. Maybe you have eaten that before, like that. Sometimes I'm thinking, oh, what smell? Maybe like that. Something we see is similar to feces. Oh, very bad. Actually, no feces. Like that. So, can take odor or smell with the mind. So, if you feel, you know, you get a smell, that is enough. Your knowledge see. You don't need to think that is real or not. But if you can feel, I know smell, enough. So one bhikkhu say, when he discern the heart, 32 parts, he see heart really, he say. Even smell he gets, like that, even smell he gets from the heart. Because of his concentration is quite strong, good. He discern trying to see the heart. So at that time, every small vein also he can see. Or even smell he gets, according to his saying. So in the same way, if you approach any club, you can discern odor. Next one is a flavor. Flavor is a taste. You can say taste, rasa. So rasa also, if there is something, there is a taste. You drink water, some taste have. You touch this with the tongue, some taste have. Everything has taste. So every klapa, every materiality you can approach. Every 4 elements you can approach. There is a taste. So to discern easily, first of all, you should go into the tongue. So you should do like that. If so, the taste impinge in your tongue sensitivity. Before you discern tongue translucency, now you discern taste. Because the taste and tongue sensitivity together. Tongue sensitivity is like a scepter. Taste is impinge. So if you see this side, that's the tongue sensitivity. The tongue translucency, if you discern that side, that is a taste. So after that you move another place. If so, that is a discerning with the mind. So first of all, you discern the taste with the tongue. But because of moving, if you know here, that is no with the tongue. That is with the mind. Like that, have to move. So that is the flavor. Next one is tangible, or may say tactile. Something, the object to touch. That is what we call tangible. Something to touch. So tangible materiality is no other things. Tangible materiality is earth, fire, wind, 3 elements. For example, you touch here hard, that is earth element. Also, this is hot. If so, that is a fire element. Something, water is very hot. If so, touch, very hot. So that is a fire element. So sometimes wind, for example, the wind touch our body, pushing. The wind from the fan pushing our body. So that is a wind, fire, earth is a tangible object. If you touch something, you may know earth, you may know fire, you may know wind, which is strong. For example, if I touch this, very hard, So that is I know first other elements. If I touch this, this is hot. So if so, I know fire elements. So the wind come to me. That is I know the wind. So tangible object is three elements, other elements, fire and wind element, not include water. That is a little bit confusable. So wind is cannot touch. Water is cannot touch, according to scriptures saying. You may know water, we can know by touching. This is water. So according to scriptures saying, water cannot touch. Water is not tangible object. Water only can know with the mind, according to scriptures saying. Something we touch into the water. So what feel may cold? Oh, if cold, that is no water element. That is a fire element. So you may think water is harder. If so, that is other elements like that. So something, although you put your hand into the water, you by touching only you can know other element, fire or wind element only you can know. Water elements you don't know by touching, but you can know with the mind. Later process. Later process is I can give maybe like example is like that. Now you listen my sound. So you hear the sound with the ear, that is sure. But you understand the meaning is not with the ear, with the mind. You may think, I understand your meaning with the ear. No, that is with the mind. Because if I speak in Myanmar, you may not understand. So there is an ear, no understand. So ear only can understand the sound only, cannot know the meaning. So like that, but we are still thinking, oh, we can know the meaning with the ear, we may think. Something like that. Water also, by touching into the water, we know that is water, you may say. That is because of other process, later process. That is we say mind process. Mind process. So sometimes like that, by touching this without seeing, oh, I know that's a paper. But to know paper is by touching cannot know. To decide as a paper, later process have to come out like that. So we see someone, that is who. By seeing we can know, we think. But just seeing is, by seeing, certainly we cannot know. If we see someone from head to neck, body, leg, after that combine, after that only, oh, that's a who, like that. Sometimes seeing like that, what is his name? I forget. Because the mind's working become very slow. So at that time, understand, oh, knowing the name is very late, like that. But the mind is if quicker, faster, we can know suddenly. That is a who, like that. So in the same way, if we put a hand into the water, first of all, only we can know other fire or wind, which is strong. But later by thinking, oh, this is water, like that. So to know water is we have to use mind. We cannot use body sensitivity, according to scriptures saying. So because of this, a tangible object is other element, fire and wind. So we should go next one. Nutritive essence, oja. Oja also in every body part have oja. That is the whole body. So if there is something, there is a four element, there is oja. Means if you eat even this may effective for you something, maybe poison or maybe something like that. That is what we call oja. So everything, even a small part, have a nutritive essence. That is the oja. So oja is a little bit difficult to know. That is can support other materialities. Actually, when you eat into the food, there is some like a nutriment essence. That is what we call oja. If we drink water into the water, there is a nutriment, nutrition. That is what we call oja. What is the function of that oja is support body. After drinking water, you get energy. Like that. If you don't drink water, your materiality has become weak. In the same way, if you don't eat something, your body become weak. Once you eat after swallowing, your body become better. Like that. So that oja support the body. So that oja is in every body part have. In every small pieces you can discern oja. Like that. The whole body you can discern even into the eye, into the every part. So next one is life faculty. Jivita rupa, jivita indriya. And that is to protect association other rupas together with him arise. So that jivita indriya protect. Protect is especially into the karma-born materiality. Most of materialities arise together, not one by one arise some group. For example, this jivita rupa group is, for example, eight kinds of rupa rise together. So one is jivita rupa. This rupa is protect the other rupa to exist according to their life span. Mostly these are karma-born rupa, karma-born materiality. That karma born this materiality. Mostly karma is in the previous life. So like a mother is a little far. If mothers are far away, the other, like how to say, stepmother or something, adopted the mother have to take care children. So jivita rupa is among karma-born materiality. This jivita rupa protect other rupas. So not among nutriment-born materiality, not among temperature mind-born materiality. Because mind-born materiality is to protect that materiality have a mind. Mind is a mother. Temperature-born materiality, no, the aircon cooling, good materiality arise. Mother is nearby temperature. No need life faculty. So in the same way, if you eat something, that ahara produce materiality. Those materiality are no need life faculty because the mother is near. So karma-born materiality is karma is very far, so no one to protect them. So life faculty protect, and that is so. According to their lifespan, the jivita indriya protect or take care them to exist according to their lifespan, no more than their lifespan. Like that, mother-born children may last 100 years. For example, if a mother protects, If no mother protect, may not last, although their lifespan is 100, like that. So, Jividendriya is like that. So, dead bodies, in the dead body, no have life faculty. Because of this, our flesh and dead body's flesh is different. Our flesh is not spoiled because of life faculty. Dead body's flesh no have life faculty. So, not useful, become formlessness. So, that materiality is only inside our body have, outside no have, into the tree no have, into the dead body no have. So, that life faculty also the whole body part have, but not in every pieces. Especially only into the karma-born materiality, you can discern that. Cannot discern into the nutriment-born materiality, temperature-born materiality, and mind-born materiality. So, because of this, if we say, what is dying? What is dying? Dying is this materiality passed away. If there is no this materiality, the body is not useful. In some sutta say, Ayu osama vinyana dadakayan zahanti te. Ayu is this life faculty. Osama is heat, body heat. Body heat is a fire element actually to protect the body. Life faculty and body heat, another is mind. These three things come out from the body. This body is not useful, like a wooden block, like a firewood, not useful. But come out is not go away, actually, cease, stop. Life faculty, stop. Body heat, stop. And no consciousness, no mind. So if so, this body is not useful. So now this body is very great, very great, very something like that, very handsome, beautiful. But once these three things come out from the body, nothing useful, nothing useful. Even parents don't want to accept a long time. After 3 or 4 days, go away, throw away, send away, make a ban, because no protection. Because of life faculty, our body is become flesh, no formlessness. If this protection is come out or cease, no protection, later will be formlessness. So nobody want to accept. Some bhikkhus say dead body or chicken or pork or cow is useful. Many body want to buy, but dead body or human is nobody want to buy. Dead body or chicken is useful. So that is a life faculty. Another is a heart materiality, Hadaya Rupa. Hadaya Rupa is into the heart. Into the heart there is blood. Dependent on the blood, that Hadaya Rupa arise. That is the only you can see into the heart. If you want to discern that, your mind have to go. You have to focus into the heart. So how to discern? That materiality, mentality, most of mentality is arise dependent on the heart. If you want to see this heart materiality, you should discern where the mind arises. Where the mind arises. Where the mind dependent arise, dependent what? And that is a heart materiality. Like that. So you should go into the heart you should check your mind where arise. So if you feel the mind is arise here, dependent on that. If so, that is have to know heart materiality. So that heart materiality is also dependent on four elements. Four elements. Actually, these around here are only four elements, but that four element is the base, become the base of mind. If the base of mind, that is we call heart materiality. So in the scripture only say there is blood into the heart, dependent on the blood has this heart materiality, like that. So next one is sex materiality, male sex materiality, masculinity. Masculinity. So male sex materiality is you can discern the whole body. So once that is you cannot know eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. With you may say I know with the eye. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. You have to know with the mind. Once you see the person show you I am man, I am a woman. That is male sex materiality and female sex materiality. So man and woman, everything is different. Appearance, that is different. The form of hand and legs are different. Mouth, so playing style is different. Walking style is different. Speaking also different. So those are all are included. All are included. So that materiality show you, oh, I'm a woman. That materiality show you, I'm a man. So that is male sex materiality, female sex materiality. Only with your knowledge you can know. So once you see someone, after that we know that is a man, that is a woman. Which then show you? That then is that this materiality. Yeah, every body part have every body part. So every body part have. So that is a materiality, and no mean male, no mean female, but have such a rupa in our body. So for the male have a male materiality only. For the female sex materiality only have. So what is that? That is a show. That is the whole body have. Female legs are, male legs are not the same. In the same way, walking is time, speaking is time, playing is time. Everything is different. So because of this materiality. But some people not have this materiality. So you cannot know male or woman, man or woman, like that. So most of people have one of them. So that sometimes it change. That is changeable. Some people are change as a man, as a woman. In the Buddha time, one is Doriya. Doriya is he is a rich man. One time he go to the river to take shower, to take bath. At that time he saw one Bande called Kejayana. Bande is very handsome. Very handsome. So at that time he something attached. He attached to Bande. If my wife is like that, will be okay. Or if Bande is become my wife, will be okay. He think like that. That Bande is Arahanta because of his thinking, maybe very strong or something. Because of very strong thinking, Akusala mind, he become Bande not become his wife. He become woman, change a woman body because of strong karma. So before have a male sex materiality, but later because of his karma change female sex materiality. So at that time he does not dare to go back at his home because he changed from. So according to his desire, go here and there. So at that time, one merchant, one rich man occupied her as a wife. So he got 2 children. As a man also he had 2 children. So in one life one time he man, one part of his life is a woman. So at that time later he stayed in another city, another country like that. Later some people come from his hometown or home country. So at that time he explained, do you know me? So I don't know, I'm who and who. How about my children? Like that. So at that time, the other one, you should, apologize. You should say sorry to the Bande. So if so, you are come and may finish. So at that time, go to the Bande, apologize Bande, admit his fault. At that time, Kama is despair, so he become man. This rupa is a change. So later, so his life is very strange. Many people also may ask like that. So he got samvega. Samvega is a fear about the life. That is a fear with knowledge. And by understanding difficulty of life, he got samvega. He ordained as a bhikkhu. At that time, other Bande approached him, asking questions. So one question is, which children you love more? As a man, you got that children you love, or as a woman, you got that children you love more. So at that time, he explained, I love more the children I got as a woman, because with the mother one, he has to give a birth. So explain like that. So at that time, he also very disappointed about his life. He practiced diligently. Later, he got attainment. Attainment. So some people also one kind of one kind of bandaka have. Bandaka is not male, not female. That is what we call a Bhakha bandaka. Bhakha bandaka is Bhakha is like waxing, waning. The month, especially like a Myanmar month, the same. One part are waning days. One part 15 days are waxing day. Waxing day. So in the waxing days, he is a man. In the waning day, he is a woman. That is one kind of pandaka have. So some people Ubado Bhinsanaka. Ubado Bhinsanaka is can be man, can be man or woman nature, both sides have. But one is more female, one is more male. So if they see woman, because of attachment, he become man. If he see man, and because of so attachment, he become woman, like that. So woman sex also obvious like that. Sometimes male sex obvious. So if a woman nature more is he can give others, he can give children others. Also he can himself also can give birth, like that. Sacramenta's saying. So means male sex materiality and female sex materiality is some people not have. Some people not have. Also because of some karma, it is changeable. It is changeable. So that is 8 kinds of Nibbana Rupa. Nibbana Rupa is that is real Rupa. Real Rupa is surely have in our body. So we have to discern like that. If we discern like that, what happens? What happens? We reduce perception of being. So we are thinking is that is a man, that is a woman, that is a car, house. That is we have to say wrong thinking. Also not beneficial thinking for the attainment. If you want to get attainment, you have to see your body like that. Only materiality, no man, no woman, like that. That is a Dhamma view to get attainment. So, learning in Abhidhamma is understanding about our body. Also the view of Dhamma points. So that is useful. Although we don't know other things, we should know about our body. That is better. Better and useful. As long as you discern like that, at least you can reduce attachment, anger like that. So even 4 elements, if you discern 4 elements, you may not have anger, you may not have attachment. But if you think that is a man, that is a woman, if so, that thinking can produce anger or lust, many akusala can come out. But if you think as a 4 element, materiality is that is a kusala mind, good mind, useful mind, or beneficial mind. So according to time, we should stop. If there is any question, you can ask. We will continue tomorrow. Gandha and rasa. Gandha is a smell. Rasa is a taste. So different. Gandha is odor, smell. Rasa is a taste, flavor.
To ask what is the difference between mind and heart?
Heart is a materiality, that is the base. Mind is a mentality arising based on that. So mind is cannot see no any form. Mind is no any form. Heart is have that is a materiality. Like can see, also can last, little but last. For example, like blood, you can see blood, but mind is arise dependent on the blood. So mind is occasionally only appear. So now you listen my sound. So that sound is impinge your ear, and the same time into the heart. So two places impinge. So because of this object, if I say something, you feel something like that occasionally appear. That is a mind. So heart is already have, every time have. Mind is not every time, according to object. So sometimes you think happily, so happy mind arise. Sometimes you think something very sad, very fearful, into your heart become hot. Heart is may beat like that. So heart is already have a mind is not already. If the object impinge you at that time only arise. If not impinge, like not arise, not arise.
For the mind materiality, is it reflected on the heart materiality there when sometimes affected?
Mind?
Is it reflected on the heart materiality there?
Mind is based on heart materiality. Yeah, some minds are based on eye, ear, nose, tongue, heaven, but that is a very few thing. Very few thing. Later, if you learn and process, you may know which minds are arising into the eye, ear, nose, tongue, which minds are arising into the heart. So you can forget other things because that is very weak, also very short time. Most of minds are arising into the heart.
But reflected on the eye, will still reflect on the heart materiality.
Yeah. Now you are seeing into me. So, for example, if you see like the mind process like that, first of all, departing consciousness arise into the heart. Departing means before you are listening something or thinking something. Now you turn to see me, the mind to see me. Please see one day like that. So your mind start to turn. That is we may say attention. People say, please attention to me, like that. If you attend a depart in your home, although I'm here, you may not see. You are thinking other things. Your mind turning the others. So once you turn to me, that is a departing consciousness. That is into the heart. After that, accepting consciousness. After that, accept my appearance as just accept. That consciousness also arises into the heart. So after that, checking or investigating, consciousness arises. That is also into the heart. After that, determining consciousness. After checking, you decide, that rupa kala is good or not good. That is a determining consciousness. That is also arising into the heart. After that, only you have that is we call jhana. Jhana is a very emotion stage. You have decided that is a go or no go. At that time, you may happy, you may sad. At that time, piya. That process. Next one is Number one is departing. Number two is samtachana. What was that? Next one is seeing consciousness. Just to see. You don't know Bande, you don't know Bhikkhu. You only just see Kala only in that stage. And that seeing consciousness is arise into the eye. Second consciousness. Later parts are only into the heart. So only one mind movement only into the eye. The other mind movements are into the heart. So this consciousness is not strong. Just seeing. You see Kala only. Even you don't know that is a man, woman, bhikkhus, just seeing. But later, after that mind process working, again and again. That is a Bande, that is a go, that is a no go. So, in this way, where the mind process only you know that is a Bande, what is the name, like that. So most of mind process arise into the heart. Into the eye, ear, nose a very short time. Just seeing, just hearing, just smelling, just tasting, just touching. No other feels. No other feels. So you know that is a good, that is a bad, that is a terrible, like that. Such minds arise into the heart. Because of this, if it's something strange, our heart more pain. Yeah. Most of consciousness arise there. So once we think a very terrible object, heart is a pain or become hot. Yeah. In the same way, if you meditate, more obvious is meditate. Your concentrations become better, but you know you cannot control well. So the mind is very sharp, but no control. At that time, if you hear the sound very loud, your heart is very pain, very pain. Even if very strong, even disease can get, because you are focusing one object. At that time, very strong sound you hear. Actually, normally, I think sound is only impinged into the eye. So actually, pain is more pain feelings into the heart. So one band is like that practicing concentration. If concentration is very deep, no problem, can manage quickly, because already practiced. After here, first of all here, but later he can control again. No problem. But beginning point, if not improve, also no problem, because the mind is many thinking here and there, no problem. Already moving, but a little focusing one object, quite stronger, but cannot control well. At that time, very fear the sound. So one band is like that. In that situation, nearby one band they drop the torchlight bomb. So at that time, his heart is become very pain. So he, even in hospital, he has to go. He has to go because of that sound, like that. So because of this, in that situation, usually we fear the sound. But after that, okay, no, the mind also become used to, and also know how to control, like that. So because of this, most of minds are rise into the heart, So the base of mind is, I also base on my ear, nose, tongue, body. Every body part are with the base of mind. But only just seeing, just hearing, just tasting, smelling, tasting, just touching, no other feelings. We said we happy is all are into the heart. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Bhante, what is the difference between the mind and the brain? Because in science, when we say brain wave, the person died is a brain wave. So mind and brain.
Mind is so scientists. I don't know, but I heard they are thinking is the mind arises based on brain. They say so. Before I have said, heart is mostly pain fast. If you think something, mostly get a heart problem, become hot. So that is one reason. But for us, brain is no mentality arise, but only touching. If you touch your brain may pain. That is only body sensitivity only have. No other mind arise. Like this place, you touch, you can know. So the brain also not different from this, like this place. So only touching you can know, according to our Buddha's teaching. So no other mind. Other minds are all into the heart. So if you think something, mostly the heart become hot, become happy. So if someone is very sad, the heart become break. Break is how to say? Broken. Heart broken. That is actual. Because of most of minds arise. If the mind is very sad, that's affected to heart. In the same way, if a heart got a disease, your mind may not be calm. So because of relationship, some heart disease get, so the mind also not stable. So in the same way, if the mind is sad or something, the heart may pain. So why they think brain is one bandage explanation is like that. If your heart is pain, the blood go up, so the heat go up, so the head also become, not only head, actually every body parts become weaker like that. So if you have a concentration, such a concentration, make a sound more clear. First of all, will pain heart. That's one reason. Another thing is in the last stage, the doctors say, your brain is already dead, heart is alive. That is the final one, is a heart. That is the final one. Consciousness is still have into the heart, because the heart cannot produce the blood enough, may not go into the brain. So that is, yes, we accept brain is dying fast. So still have a mind, the heart is still alive. So final stage is a heart. Final stage of light is a heart. So heart is very important. Next one is we should see beginning point. Beginning point is small, like a wine drop. If a mother and father associate, within 7 days, the new beings come. So that beings is, for example, for the human, very small part. In that time, the three kinds of group of materiality have all total 30 rupas, body sensitivity, male or female, in that time already. Also, another is a heart materiality, into the small beings. So after the first week, only that is we call a kalala, that is more very translucent liquid. So second week become like, how to say, from the water, some, like in the sea we can see some, from the water, above the water something very soft, foam, like a foam. So that is become like a foam in the second week. After that, in the third week, become like flesh, become steak. After in the 4 weeks, within 4 weeks, that is become harder. After that, within 5 weeks, here little bit have a, how to say, knot, or how to say, boot. Not your hand, little hand will come out. How to say, something here like that. Normally, like only body, later head place something knot or knob, N-O-B. So here little bit to get a hand, not a hand only short, and here also 2. So for the head 1, for the leg 1, for the leg 2. So 5 kinds of limbs start to come out. So that means within 5 weeks, now you have a brain. Only heart they are working. Heart, these body parts are working. Heart may be beating. So consciousness also already. So before having a brain, or consciousness rise into the heart. So brain is after 5 weeks. Only 5 weeks start to grow up for the head. Only eye sensitivity, ear, nose are within 11 weeks. 11th weeks only eye sensitivity, ear, nose, tongue sensitivity only appear. So beginning point of the beings is start from heart. So in the same way, ending point of beings also start from the heart. So because of this, all minds are started from very beginning point, also very last point. So because of this, brain is not the place to arise for the mind, according to Buddha's teaching. But in the head we have eye, ear, nose, tongue. So eye consciousness also arises here. Ear consciousness also arises here. Tongue, nose, tongue consciousness also arises here. So some consciousness arises nearby. That is one reason. Also touching consciousness also arises here. So, but most of consciousness arises into the heart. But that heart also, if heat go into the brain. So because of those reasons, they may think the mind arises into the brain. But according to Buddha's teaching, the mind arises into the heart. Yeah.
Good afternoon, Bante. Just now Bante mentioned that if you write in English, we understand because from our knowledge we know. But if you write in the Burmese language, we don't know. It's because we do not have the knowledge.
Yeah.
That mind is it what we call, here it says the perception, sanya? Is this the knowledge?
That is like that. About the English, you have learned already. This sentence, what meaning? This words are what meaning? You have learned many times. So arise, such knowledge rising many times. So such a consciousness have arisen within you. Later, once you see that words, so those knowledge, those consciousness support this consciousness, because your mind process are coming from like that. So this consciousness later part, this already, but this consciousness support that consciousness to know that meaning. That is in Bhatana we may call Upanishaya Pachayo. You know, you have learned Upanishaya Pachayo. Upanishaya Pachayo is you have done something long times ago. According to that, later you think. You think like that. So that is sanya. You may call sanya. A very important thing is sanya, but not only sanya. Together with other consciousness, mental factor, but sanya is a very important thing. Yeah, that's what is this meaning. These words are this meaning. You already have a sanya, perception. Perception, yeah. Perception is a very important factor, but together with the other consciousness. Yeah. Yes. What?
The beginning.
Beginning of life.
Beginning of life. The beginning 7 days. You mentioned one is mind, and the other two is what? We forgot.
Beginning point. Beginning point is materiality is according to a group, three groups. That is a body sensitivity group. Sensitivity group is 10 kinds of rupa group. 10 kinds of rupa group. That is male or female sex group. And that is also 10. That is a heart group 10. So 10, 30. Body sensitivity group of 10. Heart male or female sex group is 10. Heart group 10. So 3 kinds of group. But rupa is 30. Rupa is 30 rupa. Also consciousness. Consciousness and cetasika. Chaita and cetasika. Chaita cetasika is mentality. Mentality starts. Yeah. They together start to rise. Yeah. Okay. Sharing merit. Idame nyadinam hodu Sukhida hontu nyadayo Idame nyadinam hodu Sukhida hontu nyadayo Idame nyadinam hodu Sukhida hontu nyadayo Idame bonyan Asawakaya Wahan hodu Idame bonyan Nibbanasa Pachayo Hodu Mama bonya bagam Sabha sadhana Bhajemi Tesabe Me sama Bonya bagam Labantu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu